For the United States Coast Guard Training Station, Manhattan Beach, New York, Bristol Myers, makers of Sal Hepatica for the smile of health, and Truchet, the beforehand lotion, present The Eddie Cantor Show.
When you're down and out, lift up your head and shout, there's gonna be a great day. Angels in the sky promise that by and by there's gonna be a great day. Gabriel will warn you some early morn, you will hear his horn, Rudy tootin', it's not far away. Hold up your hands and say, there's gonna be a great day. Leonard Suits, the young man with the horn. Gabriel will warn you some early morn. You will hear his horn, Rudy tootin'. It's not far away. Hold up your hands and say, there's gonna be a great day coming. There's gonna be a great day. Thank you, men and women. Oh, gosh. Don, I can't help it, but I caught cold at the ball game General Eisenhower attended yesterday at the Polo Grounds, you know.
Yeah, Eddie, I understand it rained quite a bit.
I'll say it rained. In the third inning, Mel Ott had to take the general out of the box and put in an admiral. Don, but what a man General Eisenhower is. In Paris, de Gaulle pinned the medal on his chest. In London, General Montgomery pinned the medal on his chest. And yesterday at City Hall...
Yes?
LaGuardia rose to his full height and pinned the medal on his knee. You know something, though?
Yeah.
I think it was silly for LaGuardia to give Eisenhower the key to the city.
Well, now, Eddie, what do you mean, silly?
Eisenhower never needed a key to get into a city. But what a celebration it was. When Eisenhower went down Fifth Avenue, Jack Benny threw some confetti. And is he cheap?
Cheap?
Jack is the only man I know that has his confetti on a string so he can pull it back and save it. Has it on a string, pulls it back, and he's going to save it for MacArthur. You know, the parade. The parade was thrilling, and the Coast Guard was well represented, you know. They were.
The Coast Guard was well represented. It was?
Yes, Don. After the Marines came a detachment of spars, and following the spars were the men from the Coast Guard. And after following the spars in that parade for 3 hours, the boys from the Coast Guard were finally given the evening off.
And how did they spend the evening?
How did they spend the evening? Following the spars. And you know something, Don? The boys in the orchestra here were celebrating General Eisenhower's return, too. They visited a local bar known as the Porthole.
A bar? The Porthole?
Yeah.
Gee, I thought a porthole was something on a ship.
Yeah, well, this bar they go to is something like a ship, Don. You ought to see it pitch and toss on Saturday night. Anyway, the boys here in our orchestra were in there drinking toast to all the generals. You should have seen them. Before each toast, they'd raise their glasses and say, "United we stand." After 10 generals, the boys were only united in one thing.
Now, what was that?
None of them could stand. Fine bunch, though. Fellas, you see that trombone player over there? He's not kidding me. That's not a trombone he's blowing through. It's a brass rail he got tangled up in. Anyway, what did you do yesterday, Don?
Well, Eddie, I celebrated Eisenhower Day, too. I went dancing on the Waldorf roof.
Dancing? You, Don? Do you rumba?
Well, no, Eddie. You see, I'm just a little bit old-fashioned.
Yeah?
About the only dance I do is the hesitation waltz.
Yeah.
You know, that's where you waltz and then you hesitate.
Look, Don. Don, the way you're built, if you start to waltz and then suddenly you hesitate, brother, you're doing the rumba. I'll tell you. Wait a minute, I'll get it. Hello? Hannah speaking. Oh, Harry Von Zell calling from Los Angeles. Put him on. Hello, Harry. You what? You just called up to see how we're getting along? Well, Harry, that's very sweet of you to call long distance like this without reversing the charges. You what? You're calling from my house in Beverly Hills? Well, goodbye, Harry. Huh? All right. You want to speak to your son? Well, Don's bringing him over to the phone now. And here he is, little Eddie Cantor. Well, goodbye, Harry. Huh? All right. You want to speak to your son? Well, Don's bringing him over to the phone now. And here he is, little Eddie Cantor Von Zell Jr. Say, baby, say something in the telephone for your daddy. Go on, little Eddie. Speak to your papa, little fella.
Goo. Goo.
Isn't that cute? Goo, goo. I wonder what he's trying to tell his father when he says goo, goo.
Goo. Hello, Daddy. Popeyes took me to the parade to see General Eisenhower. Everybody was waving his handkerchief. Popeyes forgot his, and he was looking around for something to wave. Lucky for me, I stopped him before he had the pin out. General Eisenhower has 5 stars on his shoulder. Gosh, I didn't know he had 5 sons in the service. Well, maybe that's not so funny, but it's a novelty hearing about 5 sons on this program. Popeyes has been going to Coney Island all during the heat wave. You should have seen him in his bathing suit. It ain't just his eyes. He's beginning to pop a little in the middle. But he takes good care of me. When he took me in the subway, he made everyone be careful not to step on me when I crawled under the turnstile. Then he crawled under. We went uptown to the Bronx Zoo. The owl kept hooting at Popeyes, and at first Popeyes didn't know why. And was he mad when he found out it was the owl's mating season? But still, the best fun I had was seeing General Eisenhower. I'm just a little tyke who'd love to say into the mic, I like Ike.
I'm certainly glad, Eddie, that I made this trip to Manhattan Beach. You know, I love the ocean, and I've always wanted to be a lifeguard.
You done?
Yes. When Jack Benny went swimming here last summer, he went out just a little too far, and I had to go to his rescue. It's a good thing I studied life-saving technique.
Why, Don, what did you do?
Well, I swam out, grabbed a hold of Jack's hair with one hand, and with the other hand, I swam back to the shore.
Single-handed, you brought Jack safely back?
No, I swam back with his hair, and 2 other guys got Jack back.
Oh, well. You see, Don Wilson, you're not really qualified to be a lifeguard.
Well, maybe you're right, Eddie, but you will agree, won't you, that I can help millions of people feel better faster.
You mean when you,
Yes. When I remind them that Salopatica will help them feel better when they wake up in the morning feeling sick and headachy due to the need of a laxative. For sparkling Salopatica taken then brings quick, gentle relief, usually within an hour. That means you don't have to risk feeling miserable all day, waiting until night to take a laxative. So take Salopatica the minute you need it. And besides quick, gentle relief, Sparkling Sal Hepatica gives you the additional advantage of helping to reduce excess gastric acidity. So tonight or tomorrow, get a bottle of Sal Hepatica, just remembering this caution, use only as directed. Then, whenever you need a laxative, morning, noon, or night, see how much faster you feel better thanks to gentle, speedy Sal Hepatica.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I introduce a former serviceman, a young man who recently got his discharge after serving 18 months in the Navy, Fred Martell. Many requests have come in for Fred to repeat the song he first did on this program, I Had a Little Talk with the Lord. Dusk was falling on the Pacific. All was strangely still. In the silence before the battle, in a foxhole in Bougainville. Faces were tense and waiting till a boy brought new hope their way and fearlessly told his body as they knelt to pray. I had a little talk with the Lord. I had a little talk with the Lord. There on a battle-weary island, I had a little talk with the Lord. I begged the Lord to send down some rain, to give me strength to stand up again. Right there, my heart began to smile, and I had a little talk with the Lord. And the Lord spoke, and the cloud broke, and the thunder crashed around. And I knew the Lord had left me, for the rain came tumbling down. So have a little talk with the Lord. Have faith and you will share his reward. For I found the strength to fight for mine land when I had a little talk with the Lord. And welcome to Manhattan Beach on behalf of the men of the Coast Guard.
Eddie, it's a pleasure being here. Ah, so these are the men who watch our coastline.
Well? Yes, Ann, but the lines they're watching right now don't belong to the coast. Look at them, look at them.
Now, Eddie, you shouldn't say things like that. These aren't the kind of boys that stand on a corner and whistle at girls.
They aren't?
No, they stand in the middle of the block and intercept them.
Say, Ann, this afternoon, some of the men asked me some questions about you, like, where were you born, Ann Sheridan?
Well, I was born in Denton, Texas.
Texas? Why, gal, there's only one thing to keep me from being out on the prairie under the moon with my horse strumming a guitar.
What's that?
I can't find a horse that can strum a guitar.
Good old Texas, where I used to spend my summers on a dude ranch.
You done on a dude ranch?
Why, Don, I didn't know you were a cowboy.
Well, to tell you the truth, I tried to learn to ride horseback, but every time I got in the saddle, the horse started to laugh. I just can't figure it out.
Well, Don, anyone knows why the horse laughed. You see, right after you got on his back, that short grass started to tickle his stomach. Say, Ann, I've I've watched your career with interest. I saw you recently in the picture Doughgirls, and before that I saw you in the picture George Washington Slept Here with Jack Benny. How did you enjoy making that picture?
Well, in the Jack Benny